AMAC on the mix. Ugh.
Yo, what up, guys? It's your girl AMAC here, and today I want to talk about importing session data into Pro Tools. It's for real one of my favorite things about Pro Tools, and I'm really excited to share it with you today. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how I import my recording template into Pro Tools every time. When you go to create new, there's an option for create from template. I do not keep my template in here. I always start with a blank Pro Tools session like you see right here, and I import the session data from a PTX file I keep on my hard drive so I can have my template anywhere, even when I'm not on my computer. So what do? We go up to File, Import, Session Data. It opens right to my hard drive, AMAC Template 2022. You can see over here, we hit Open, and then the Import Session Data screen comes up. So down at the bottom, there are a lot of options for what you would like to bring in from the previous session. It's so customizable, and that's why I love it so much. Over here, the main playlist option is something that I use quite frequently because this is the option where you choose whether to bring in audio from the previous session or just bring in the settings from your plugins or the track. You can go here to choose, and it shows you a long list of all the things that can be customized of what you want to bring in or what you don't. When you go down here to do not import, it's unchoosing these top 4 in this list, and that enables you to not be bringing in audio from a previous session and just bringing in the settings. Now, in the case of my template, I don't need to worry about that because there's no audio in my template session, just showing you because it's going to come up a little later in the video. So how do we actually bring in the tracks? When you go over here to source, you can see these are all the tracks that are in my template session. What you do is you can click and then to unclick, because you could just choose a few of these if you want, but I'm going to choose all of them. So I'm going to go up to the top, click, hold, drag all the way down. Now I've selected every single one of these tracks. I press OK, and they're going to import in. And there you have it. Amazing. My whole template is in here. It's color-coded, all my sends, all my plugins, active or inactive, and I'm ready to record right away. If you don't have a template, I highly suggest it. I know it's not part of this video, but needs to be said. So what's another use for importing your session data then? Well, when I like to use it is a lot in mixes. So let's say I'm working with an artist a lot. We've done a lot of mixes and I have their vocal, pretty dialed in on the mixing side, or this mix sounds a lot like another one. And I just want to bring in those very specific settings because, no mix is ever the same, but it's a really good starting point. I'll show you. I go up here to File, Import, Session Data. We're going to choose Alone Time, and let's say, okay, mix 4 is my final mix. Now I want to bring in my vocal bus. As you can see, every single track in this session is in here. I could choose anything to bring in, but I want to choose my all vocals. And down here you can see I have a few because I was importing in from other sessions and trying a few things. I know that it's this one that I want, so I just choose it. In this instance, it's a bus, so I don't have to worry about audio coming in or not. Click OK. And boom, there we have it. Like, here's this whole chain from this one song, and now I can start using it in here immediately as a template. I could save this as a track preset if I want, but for me, that just kind of gets a little messy, and I just really like to use importing session data. I could also use, let's say I made a cool effect for bends in the song. I can go grab it, and so on and so forth. Another really cool reason using importing session data is amazing. So let's say I'm working on this mix, and I'm working on whether it's the snare, the kick, the claps, the bass, anything, and after a while, I'm just like, man, I really hate all of this and I want to go back, but I can't revert. I can't undo plugin changes I made. So what do? I'm going to import session file data from my last saved session. Another side note is always do save as before you go to your next mix so you can do things like this. I'll go up here, File, Import Session Data. We'll go back into Alone Time and let's say I was on mix 4, but now I want to go from mix 3. open, and I'll just grab anything from the beat. I'll grab a few things just so you can see. So I grabbed 3 things. Now, in this case, I don't want to have do not import clicked. I want to import all the playlists. I want to import the audio. So we choose them and then we press OK. And now, boom, here they are, these 3 tracks with all their plugin settings from a previous mix. So I get to go back, and that's why it's so valuable. Pro Tools is really great at helping you not lose anything. So let's say you didn't actually do a save as, right? Pro Tools has these things we love called session file backups. So at any point in time, so even if like you were recording and a take got put somewhere and you couldn't remember, but you knew it happened 15 minutes ago, you can go back into your backups, grab that track from 15 minutes ago, import it into this session. You can just find anything in so many different ways, and it's so valuable. The 4th reason that I'm going to give you for why import session data is so dope is because sometimes you're going to come across a session and like it's going to have been corrupted. You can't open it. You don't know why, you've deactivated all the plugins. It's just not working for you, right? And in this case, I'm going to open a blank session and then I'm going to find that session that's not opening for me, and I'm going to import session data into this new Pro Tools session. And look, that doesn't always solve your problem, but it has gotten me out of a lot of jams. I love importing session file data in Pro Tools. If you can't tell, I'm super geek about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you learned stuff. If you have any questions, definitely let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. I'm AMAC, and that's all I got for you today. Peace.